in, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
Block.
Man, pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yo, send a message. You watching this stream. See, you just joined. Let me know who watching.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Probably my daughter. Let's see, give me my phone.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas. And
Royce, what up, Royce?
No exception. They're set for
my nigga BlockBurner finna catch the smoke, cuz.
Do battle with the New York Giants.
What up, Kngj?
What up?
Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrich Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yes, sir, Royce. You already know.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
No, we got to play the whole game out.
If he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play.
21 overall.
And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays.
Oh, the pick.
Knocked in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Intended that time for Cooper. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings.
This is the first time I ever played Block, so I don't even know how Block played.
They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th.
When I say Royce, I already knew what he was doing. Don't you know?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. This is Penny. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Throwing Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
You gotta go to work now. You gotta go to work now, boy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack.
Better tune in and watch this game. Me and Block playing.
Will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
47.
Throwing. Prescott. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up the 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nine, check nine.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check, 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 check. There we go, kill.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Come on, man. In his fucking pocket, bro.
And that's where the return
Come
stops.
on, man.
Cooper was the intended target.
Come
So
on,
that's
man.
back-to-back drives where
Don't
they
you
throw
know
an
no turnover
interception.
kick a
Ordinarily,
fucking
we look
field,
at the
though?
offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Suck.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jones
Damn
and
right.
the Giants now
Bullshit.
with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
That was bullshit, boy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to
Cookies, you damn right. Cookies. That was on boogies. A Barkley built boogies.
On
That
that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
the fuck? That was on that bullshit.
Now Jones.
Oh yeah, screen, baby. You on it.
Off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true.
It's a big play.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to
Big
have gone
play.
off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to throw.
Big play, Royce. What I heard? You heard me? Big play.
The tank.
You heard?
Marcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mike's 56. Switch up, switch up. Check 37, check 30. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup.
To the house, baby. That's what I need.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
You heard? My homie say shake black block. Come on back with it.
On the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, no, boy. He might have disappeared on us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 25 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but play like that,
Clinton
Dix. Get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
Big play. Big play.
Shepherd, but it's
fucking big play.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little delay.
Oh, yeah. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
That one good for 37 yards.
Shake and bake, baby.
Right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. As a quarterback, he's struggling.
Shake and
So the
bake.
big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30.
Good play call, John. Good play call.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott.
Oh, that's the wrong person.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's
Fuck, man. I meant to hit X. God
damn. These guys
damn.
have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check out
6-6. Pull it hard.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on third down. Jones now. A final shot before break. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Yeah.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
What'd you say? Me?
So time to start going in the other direction.
47 and 19.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
playing block
down.
right now.
DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
7-0 me.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. This is Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two times. Here we go, 46. Three down. 26.
Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. Line 8. Stick it to Mike. I got you. Here we go. Going to 54. Line 8. Here we go. Going to 53. 56.
Prescott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. Try to wedge his
Man,
way
come on,
in
this
there.
shit
No
is
signal.
fake, man.
I don't think he got there.
Oh
He did.
my
They
God,
try to
bro.
sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Boy, you ain't do nothing. We wasn't there. You wasn't there. They're crazy. You
The
crazy.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Jones throwing on 4th down. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley, and an alley to run, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
Yeah, we got to take niggas out, man.
As the game goes on, I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 36, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense.
Run, boy. Run, boy.
Yeah, really with the 4-minute
he just picked up. He just got 4 right there.
Consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Gotta throw it back to it, back shoulder. Catch that shit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle.
Good move, boy.
That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Run, Zeke. Run, baby.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A
first down carry by Elliott. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.